see. Let's go to live. That's where I am. It says we're streaming. Oh, it's Benito. You're in the stream before I am. Like literally. It's my damn thing. All right. Oh, wait. There's the hell's going on here. Give me a second, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right. Says I'm. All right. How about this? We'll do this. Okay. I'll do it through the phone. But I should be able to see my stream. I swear to God, I'm not trying to. There you go. I think I'm there. Yes, I'm here. Hello, Skybits. Hello, Benito. Now I can actually read the screen. None of the above on that. Not doing any. There we go. Oh, it's been quite the. It's been busy. And things have been happening. Let's start with the news you guys probably already know is I did a gig at Singularity Farms, which is a hemp farm in Connecticut, and it was a beautiful area. Many of the people were very, very nice. I was supposed to co-host with Steve, but when we got there, we were missing one cable, so I didn't have a mic. So I was kind of like, I went back to my cameraman mode. So I wasn't able to perform per se, but that's all right. But it was a decent size event, and there was Tutti Frutti weed-infused ice cream. Swear to God, it was the most delicious stuff I've ever had. And yes, I do love God. I love God like a lover. It was. That ice cream was just so good. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that gave me that ice cream. I once was hot, but now I'm cold. And no ice cream headache for me. So yeah, I wasn't able to perform, but I did get some of that ice cream, and I got a THC lollipop and a bunch. I got like a gift bag of marijuana-related things, and I was very pleased. Doubting Thomas wants me to lick the lollipop. All right, how about that? Yeah, let's lick the lollipop. Let's see what the lollipop tastes like. This is the unbagging of the lollipop. So stay tuned. It's gonna get more bizarre, this stream especially. Sparky's at work, so I'm on my own for a little bit. And for those who haven't seen the video about what happened at Singularity, I have so much footage, but that was like a condensed highlights version. So, lick it up, way up. Would I? You keep threatening, that's what's going to happen, eh? Ha! Oh! Oh, no! Oh! That's all right. This is really meant for. The singularity pluralized. It's it was a nice event. He was very happy to have us. So I'm going to arrange with Steve on board. I'm assuming we're going to get another couple gigs out of that. And it's but next time I'm going to put on a show. Said I should bring some paintings next time. And I think that's a good idea. And then, you know what I mean? I'm going to bring my video projector, and we're going to project stuff onto the screen at night. We'll start a little later, but we'll play like this is my dream. I'm sharing my dream. They were talking about doing that, where they have, where you're going to have like an overnight camping, like a couple days of overnight camping, where like VIPs or VIPs. We'd get to camp out for the night, and you know what I mean, hang out, and then that means I would get to play guitar around the fire. Good songs, dirty songs. Maybe I could just make them up. What do you think? You think I can do that? No, that tastes terrible, actually. But it's got weed in it. Of some sort. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I melt. If I melt right into the. It was good. It was very slow starting. We got there wicked early, and so it was kind of like you had all this energy when you went out, and you were like, okay, let's go, and then there was a lot of hurry up and wait. So, like, obviously the video I cut together is from the highlights, the stuff that was happening, rather than the people sitting around waiting. But it was certainly, I mean, there's so much more. I have something for you specifically, Benito, in that video footage. There was so much stuff there, too. And I guess very good deals for what was going on. I don't know, this is a lot of lollipop to get through. Oh, I got a cookie too. I ate one of them yesterday. A little chocolate chunk weed cookie. You know what? I'm putting the lollipop away. It's kind of like, how badly do I want to be stoned? I have actual weed. Put that back in its. Hey, here's the man. Said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. I was just talking about the Singularity gig. And I put away the lollipop, which wasn't really to my taste. I'm going to try a piece of the chocolate chunk cookie here. Provided I can get this bag open without... Oh, wait, I see. My friend, he's got a knife. Not a fish, son. Okay. Oh, man. I was going to put the thing back on. Safety first, kids. Or I'm just an idiot. I'm an idiot. It'll do. It'll do. Yeah, so I was contemplating, I was daydreaming about the next gig, Steve, and I was wondering, it's like oatmeal and... So, I was thinking if we go there early, if there's another gig, I'd like to play like all the Kevin G Nicholson album stuff. So, as in between breaks and stuff like that. So I can still kind of hawk my wares. I figured you probably wouldn't have too much of it, but I don't know if you're trying to keep it within a specific vibe. So this is me asking you about it. Gonna get off to work. Like 30 minutes to stop back in. Good to see you, Benito. Glad you're still alive and kicking. And the other thing, I mean, depending on how much, you were up there a long time. You must have been exhausted. I was exhausted watching you. And the amazing part is you played better as the day went on. Like you were really playing well. Well, I mean, and like this was unexpected, but that's a cool venue, and if we're allowed to publicize, then I know we could probably fill that place up. At least bring give us a front row to play to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have no complaints about that gig at all. I thank you very much for inviting me. It was the pick-me-up I needed after a trying week. How many hours? Well, we were there below. You were there first. And what was it? We left after it got dark, so good, easy 8 hours, 9 hours. I mean, that was crazy. Oh yeah, and I figured you must have been like, when that other dude, I wish I could remember his name because I thought it was pretty funny. When the other dude started playing keyboard, I mean, I was trying to instigate him into playing more because I figured I'd give you more of a break where you didn't have to like worry about it. But I also didn't want to like step on stage time either. You looked like you had a full band last night. You talking about Mike Gregory, the one who had the "I Love Hot Moms" bumper sticker? That was Greg's car. Oh, the piano, Gregory. Sorry. Hey! Skank on 42. Hi, Skank on. I've been wondering whereabouts you been. That one bit was a good bit. Had to get a new phone, that's why I haven't been here. Well, glad you got a new phone, all operational, sir. It's good to hear, good to hear. I've been sitting here eating cannabis cookie, choco chunk with the powers of herbal medicine, but I mean, I feel all right. Oh, amazing, I feel. I desperately need to tune my guitar. I'm not going to do it now. But, and did you see the mug? You see the t-shirt? It's your idea. It's your brainchild. You're going to see it. Here it is. Got the old piss mug t-shirt, which made one person laugh, but everyone like half the people I've talked to said it's funny, but it's vulgar, and they'd never wear it. So, but there it is. There's the brainchild. You want to talk about manifesting something into reality pretty quick? Hey, Taurus bestie. Talking about the gig. How the gig went. And I think we could have, it's funny because I keep daydreaming, Steve, about the gig, where I'm like, oh, what can we do next time? I can bring paintings, and I can do this, and you know what I mean? But getting those clip-on mics on me, I just need that damn cable. And then, you know, I could be wandering around anywhere, you know what I mean? And just jibbying with you. And I think it would be hysterical, because I know you got a sense of humor. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. It's cookie. It's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Yeah, something from the old mug. And even though I haven't seen you recently, Taurus, you are thought of, my dear. In fact, I made Steve give call-outs on video when he was setting up on stage. So I got that somewhere on tape, too. That's right, weed, cookie, and piss Sunday. Nothing wrong with a little weed cookie. Hey, Kevin Malone. Although I think I need a... Damn! What you damning about, girl? What you dancing about, brother? Oh, I am one of the goofiest people I know. All right, enough reflection. But yeah, I'm excited. But he says the next thing is going to be like harvest, and that's the end of October. About Arthur. You were boating a lot? That's okay. They'll wait for you. The new one you want to watch, though. My autocorrect had a stroke. It's all right. I'm here for a little bit. Oh, my God. Oh my God. All right, so you're home now. All right, rock on. You mean like home? Back from vacation home? Oh, and you're out at what? After 6, I think. So we can chat at length at some point. Although I'm getting better with this form of communication. 5:30. All right. Okay, so Taurus is back in Iowa. You'll be back at home in Norwich at 5:30. Benito's going to work. And Skank Hunt has a new phone. I think I'm caught up. I think. How's that cookie, Kevin? Oh, I'm not right. It's 2:24 p.m. here on the East Coast. And now it's 3:24 p.m. here on the East Coast. My eyes are starting to turn Asian. One cookie too far. He take that cookie too far. See, my autocorrect in my brain stopped working. Isn't that always the way? That's what it's for. But yeah, so I contacted another decent comedian. I figured if we can get Sparky out there to play, and I mean, it could be a good gig. 30 mosquito bites. Well, you're young and they like to eat sweet, young flesh. That's what mosquitoes do. That's what they're designed for. To extract. But I'm sorry. Sorry, because I know that's terribly uncomfortable. But I also know you're pretty tough. You'll get through it. You're a smart cookie. I'm not. I just eat cookies. Nom nom nom. Oh goodness. So yeah, and so any before you jet back off, Steve, any other constructive criticism you might give on that video? I want to tell you, I tried to set it up so it wouldn't, you weren't singing, so the copyright detector wouldn't pick it up. And so that's why I got a lot of your instrumental stuff, but I kind of cut to others, other things that were happening around. And then I figured the middle would be for whatever his name was. I'm not good at this. And then back to you to close out. And then I was really nervous about that last song, but the machine didn't copyright it, so it got through. I was so pleased when it got through. Like 9 minutes. Oh, when it passed. So I'm glad you liked it. I hope Dave Selleck? No. I hope Mr. Selleck appreciates it and likes it. Oh, yeah, it was slamming. Had I had a pocket full of money, I did have some money with me, but if I had a pocket full of money, I would have gotten myself a cone, and Greg got himself a cone. It was delicious. I'm hoping that's not going to be my only opportunity in my life to taste it, because it was that wheat ice cream was okay. John Selleck, thanks. I'll get it at some point. I'll see you later, Steve. We'll talk later. You mean weed? The family was smoking weed around you, or you were smoking weed with the family? I'm gonna guess it's the prior. It was really good, but it was a very slow burn. It was a slow start, and as the day went on, it was like it turned into a festival. That, it's a shame that it couldn't be extended for an extra day or two. They were. Now, are the laws different out there in Iowa? Idaho, Iowa. There it is. The look. It's like you still got to be 18 minimum in order to smoke or anything out there. I forget what I know. Laws are a little different state by state. No, so none. Aw, sorry. Well, I mean, you don't smoke, so. See, that's a shame. What a shame. You have to be 21 in all states unless you have a medicinal card. And he knows. I'm going to trust you know. All right. So it's 21. So You got a good 7 years, Taurus. Is it legal in Illinois? I mean, it's still not legal for you, but I'm always fascinated. It's amazing how one line across, a piece of land, and all of a sudden, well, it's illegal over here, but not over here. I've just hopped the line, and that's not illegal. But what are you talking about? Well, I mean, let me tell you something about Illinois. Illinois scared the heck out of me because I was driving around and driving through Illinois, and I noticed they didn't have like everywhere in Connecticut has guardrails and rumble strips. And when I went out there in Illinois, it must have been late '90s. There was no guardrails. There was just sheer drops all around. I was lucky stuff was paved at all. It was kind of scary to drive through. I don't know if it's still that way, but that Illinois scared me because of its road conditions. No offense, Taurus. No offense. I mean, I know you didn't build the roads, or just saying. Just saying. It's my guitar. Uh, yeah, I gotta tune this friggin' thing. Something's off. I see the hat of condemnation in the corner, looking over, beaming into everyone's eyes. I went to California. Oh my God, the roads on hills have no rail, and we were like hundreds of feet up. You forget that, we're part of nature. We can like die falling off stuff. You know what I mean? What a thought. You go too high, if you fall, well, you could hurt. You're made of rubber though. You'd probably live. Let's see. Online guitar tuner. Lee dee 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 dee. There we go. So Colorado is no guardrails on roads with a 1,000-foot drop. See, the worst we have to deal with here is, I mean, there's an occasional cliff here and there, but it's mostly just hills. It's really, I live in the Shire. I'm pretty sure that I've like somehow I managed to maneuver it where I'm able to exist in the Shire where it's nothing but hills and trees. I am. What happens if you cross the A team with the Shire? Well, you get Mr. T Baggins. I thought it was funny. Who's murder? You gay deathly murderers. What? People in Connecticut? I'm not. I'm I'm like Gandalf the cream. Come on, guys, Gandalf the cream. Oh, all right. I know I'm not funny. No rails. Sometimes you gotta ride without rails, baby. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you gotta take the old plunge. Sometimes you gotta take a chance. Sometimes you gotta tune your guitar. How about a mini? Sounds good. Sounds pretty good. I think that was it. I think that was the problem. See, Kevin, you sure you ain't? I don't know what those emojis mean. I assume you're implying. Are you sure you ain't high? You're definitely high. Oh, are you sure I ain't gay? Is that what you're asking? I'm just no, I'm not gay. I'm just very angry with women right now. It was a wonderful ceremony. All the poles were smoked. And actually, yes, I am. We got into that, and then last week turned into a cluster, and okay. And I've been just kind of trying to get reacclimated to my life. If that makes any sense. But yes, I do plan on doing it. We've got all the setup. It takes a little longer to set up than doing this, which is why I kind of just jumped on this today. But yeah, me and Maddie should be playing again in the. I would think probably in the coming week, at least once. And I mean, I did this one today because of the new video. If you haven't seen it, do it. It kind of lets you know what I did this past weekend. Uh, so yes, the answer to your question is yes. There will be more of that. Uh, Probably sometime this week, in the afternoon, my time, and I'll put out if when I get that arranged, I'll do another shout out because the last two, like stuff happens, but he was he was doing a great job on stage. Well, and that's um, kind of nice of you to say because he is a decade older than I am, but I also have the impression that I look younger than I am. You know what I mean? But no, we are not related. We grew to be friends through working together and side by side, and he's been as good as his word. And let me tell you, finding people who are good as their word, it's if you can find a good handful of people who are willing to keep their word and who are good to their promises, get to know those people, make those people your friends, because it's very rare to find people who have a personal sense of honor because it's just the right way to be. You do what you say. That's good. I would like to think that you're a woman of your word. woman, young lady of your word. Close enough. Best friend. I am woman, woman of my word. Boy, they always say they are. I am woman, hear me roar. No. But I get the gay thing all the time too, Taurus, because I'm very light on my feet. And a lot of that's due to the martial arts that I studied. And I'm pretty lighthearted and happy-go-lucky and very alert. So I get that all the time, and especially women who like, I'm not like most guys that I've met. If they see a woman that they like, they're like right on it. And I've never been that way. I've never been a chaser, and so some women are like, well, he's not looking at me. Why is that? He must be gay, and so I get that all the time. So. I'm just not easily maneuvered at this point. I've gotten to the age where it's just like, you can say all the mean stuff you want about me. I've heard it all. You know what I mean? I know what I am. I look in the mirror. I can see. There are plenty worse than me, plenty better than me. I'm happy with what I got. Hat of condemnation and all. But it is nice to have a young person floating around in there. Why are you guys doing the question marks? Am I missing something? I can't be that stoned. It's going to be my next stream. It's just going to be a big question mark. You're not young enough for me. Oh, am I not young enough? Because it doesn't matter what you do. I don't even know how you would flip question marks upside down like that. I'm impressed that you've managed to reverse question marks. And let me tell you that the sad truth though is that like this girl has been coming around this last week, and she's been, oh Kev, if I can give you a little money, can I live here on your couch? And I don't want her to. And it's pretty much, it's come down to the line where I like, I can live with Sparky next door, but I'm not bringing another girl into this house unless I'm court ordered to, because she doesn't keep her word, because she's not, she's working for herself and for what she can get herself. She's not interested in helping me or Sparky or anyone else outside of herself. She's just, that's the way she's always been. Even the last time she was here, don't get me wrong, I'm a gracious host. Like, I fed her, and what did she do? She fell asleep. Me and Sparky kept streaming, but she just went to sleep. Decided, okay, well, rather than participate and make things more lively and happy, and she just passed out. Okay, rock on. Sure, doesn't hurt me, but it certainly doesn't make me want her around here. So every time I'm going to stream, she's going to take a nap because she doesn't want to participate in the silly games that I'm playing. No, I don't want her here. If someone's going to be in here and they're going to participate and they're going to help grow this channel, then great. But otherwise, no, it's not happening. And if any girl ever does move in here, she's going to model the Piss Mug t-shirt. That's the rule. Kim? No. No, she is not. You are? Are you? I don't think that's, yeah, no, I mean, it's irrelevant what I might think about your beauty, because you are unavailable. You're not on the store for selection. And when you get older, I mean, who knows? But there is like a line where you got to be mature enough to you got to go through some things first, I think, before you get settled down. That's my opinion. I'm not right about everything, but well, see, but here's the thing. There's natural pretty, which can't be replicated, and you have some of that. Hot is a different thing. That's a gender signal. That's where, you might say, oh, well, she's very pretty, but the moment she puts on eyeliner and dresses in skin-tight, clothes, well, then it turns into a gender signal. That becomes hot. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm explaining myself adequately, because a lot of it has to do with the presentation and how an individual presents themselves to others. Well, Adeline, welcome back. I'm afraid it's not terribly exciting. And Alex Lightfoot. Well, if I remember, hey, Alex, if I'm right, you're from the Netherlands, right? I'm just testing my memory. Dutchy. I'm getting closer. I'm learning. I'm learning where you people are. I'm learning where it's such a strange thing to learn about people all over the world in such a random fashion. And you all come back here for some reason, and I'm grateful for that. What's wrong, Torres? So Alex, I just I did a gig with Steve Cutler on the Singularity gig. Have you watched that video yet? The only European in chat. Because I'm curious of how that would cross cultures. Well, please do. I would be curious to see the. My day's been all right. I've got friends to talk to. Got a guitar in my hand. Just had myself a marijuana cookie. And as I was just telling you, I did a gig up at Singularity Farms, and I recorded and I put together a video of it, and I thought it turned out pretty good. And one of the musicians there was very funny, and I think we're gonna turn it together. We're gonna get it all together into a band that I'm gonna be a part of. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It looks like that's manifesting right in front of me. Hello, my name is Kevin G Nicholson. I'm broadcasting from Danielson, Connecticut. And Connecticut is a state in the northeast corner of the United States. And that is exactly where I'm broadcasting from. I can't believe we kind of pulled that off. I'm just a goofy man. I'm just a goofy man playing guitar in his bed. And I'm a goofy man talking in his bed alone. Looks like it needs a little tuning. I just tuned it. I might have knocked one of the strings off, but I need what I need is I need a guitar to play with. I love playing with my father's old guitar, but it is old. I suppose I can play Sparky's guitar. Should I play Sparky's guitar? I'll have to see. Let's see. Let's see how it feels. Ooh, and there's even a pick here. I never use a pick. Let's just see. but better have them more to your face. I don't understand any of what you're saying. But I think one of them was a shot at my teeth. But please, by all means, go on. Troll attacks, best reciprocal. He says that he's just being Dutch. I sense a minor attack upon my person, but I would let it go and move along. Yes, I will. You know, I brought that pick over here. Maybe I should try to use it. Why am I nervous by using a pick? Do I remember you only so well? Well, it's interesting using the pick. That's nice. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, let me put this down. It is a nice guitar, I'll tell you that. Stays in tune and everything. If I would do that with my old, that would be different. All right. It is 4:01 p.m. my time. I'm going to flop off for a little bit and check my bearings, and then fill my mug up. Hopefully I will see you all later. Thank you very much for stopping by. Bibbidi bit.